This is truly amazing. Shout out to Nerdrotic, by the way, for breaking this news. There is no She-Hulk in Avengers Doomsday. No She-Hulk. I'm sorry to the very few of you that liked this character, that watched her show. Let's face it, there were very few of you that actually watched the show. I think the ratings were in the toilet. I don't think I'm wrong in saying that. I think it was a complete disaster for Disney. They lost millions on this thing. You know, they sacrificed Daredevil. Right? Daredevil's never going to recoup from this. No. He's never going to recoup. I think I honestly believe that that's why Daredevil Born Again didn't do the numbers that Disney thought it was going to do. It was because of this right here. They made him into a joke, into a fool. Right? And then they also did this. They got Megan Thee Stallion in there. You got She-Hulk in there twerking. Right? The writer, the creator, I think they admitted they don't know shit about comic books. Their entire justification for this show was to check off the boxes. We all know what boxes they have to get checked off. And I think Disney, they checked off pretty much all the boxes with this one. I think they had everything in there, right? Well, not everything. The one thing they didn't have was a good show. Good creative writing. They didn't have that. They had She-Hulk over here telling Hulk, right? Telling Bruce Banner that he's a dweeb, he's a loser. That she is a better Hulk than he is. And we saw it too. Hulk threw the rock, she threw it a million times further away. I'm telling you. Insufferable, honestly. And I tried to like this garbage. I really did. I went in with an open mind. I was expecting to see a She-Hulk, kind of like what we had in the 90s in the cartoon. If you guys know what I'm talking about, that was fucking peak. But that's not what we got here. What we got here was this is what we got right here. Right? You had these broads that came in to write this show, this Marvel show, which Marvel, it's for the dudes, bro. It's for the bros. We're the ones that buy the tickets. We're the ones that buy the merch. Generally, I'm not saying absolutely there's no chicks in there. There are, I'm sure. Right? But I'm just saying, like, the audience tends to be male dominant. And we don't want to see shit like this. We're not going like this. That's what the broads do nowadays. I'm telling you, if you see a chick go like this in a video, like if she's going like this, get ready. You're about to hear the stupidest shit you've ever heard. 100%. But that's what they had in mind when they made this. When this scene came on, all the chicks, you know, the Megan Stallion fans, you know, they tuned in just for this episode, I'm sure, just to watch their girl Megan, their girl Stallion over here. And they were doing this. Yes, Queen, get it. Yes, we made it. Like, that's what they were doing. Right? Body positivity. That's another thing. Like, she's like, no body shit. No, you can't shame me if I'm throwing it around town. You can't shame me. The boys do it. Right? Anyone can get it. That's like another thing. And at the end, they're like, oh, you can't. Don't shame me. It was like a feminist show. That's what they were trying to go for. And it just didn't resonate with the core audience, which happens to be the boys. And it is for that reason that it failed. And this doesn't surprise me whatsoever that She-Hulk is not going to be in Avengers Doomsday because, let's face it, Disney, in the state that they're in right now, they can't afford another flop. They need to do everything and anything they can to avoid another flop. That means they can't spend money on garbage characters, on characters that people don't like. Not to mention that there are people out there, me included, if I knew that She-Hulk was going to be in Avengers Doomsday, I ain't watching. I'm sorry, I'm not watching. I don't care if the movie is peak. I don't care if she's in there for just a second. If I see this broad in this movie, I'm walking out. And I'm not the only one that feels this way. Right? There are many others that feel this way, that share my sentiments. And that's why I believe Disney, they realize this. They're like, we can't have her in there. We can't. You know, we tried it. We already gave you the show. Right? If you want more She-Hulk, go watch the show. Maybe we'll give you a season 2. But I don't think that's going to happen. So yeah, from what I hear also, we're not going to get a Captain Marvel. and Ironheart. I think they said no to Ironheart too. No to Captain Marvel. I think those characters are not going to be in there, and rightfully so. Again, if I see that little Riri chick, Ironheart in there, I'm walking out. No, you cannot steal time away from characters that I actually like. I'm already, and to be perfectly honest, I'm already kind of on the fence whether I'm going to see Avengers Doomsday. I more the only urgency that I have to watch this movie right now is solely curiosity. It's not because I'm excited to see what they're gonna do. No, I'm just curious. And if the reports come in that it's gonna be another MCU disaster, and it probably is. Let's face it, it probably is. But if they got fucking She-Hulk in the front, and they got little Miss Marvel, if they got Marvel, oh, little Ironheart, if they got these characters in there, I'm leaving. I'm gonna I would make sure that I get my money back. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I can't do it. I cannot support this whatsoever. So anyway, you guys let me know what you think down in the comments. Chat, I really appreciate hearing from you. I read all your comments. Let me know. You guys are real ones. Let me know down in the comments. And like always, don't forget to subscribe.